Morning, everyone. It's 8 o'clock. We finally made it till Friday. I've got a couple of meetings this morning, so I'm up a little early. Just working on the coffee, man. Coffee is my friend, and there's nothing better than a nice warm cup of coffee. It's really kind of chilly in here, and I don't want to start the wood stove, and my pellet stove is sounding weird, so I'll have to figure that out later. Anyway, it's been an interesting week. For those of you in 180 and 182, I sent out an announcement about the final. For folks that are in organic, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even gotten there yet. So I don't know what that's gonna look like, other than to tell you it's gonna be on Canvas. That's all I know. So just a reminder, if you do have accommodations, please drop me an email to remind me. That way I can assign extended time. Unfortunately, if you have accommodations like, special testing, like center kind of stuff, I can't. I just don't have that power. Anyway, I'm sorry. I wish I did. I wish I had the ability to give everybody whatever space they need. We all kind of go through that here. My husband last night was just in a mood and didn't know why. Like, we didn't do anything. I was like, just have your space. Just go do what you gotta do. God knows I do. 4, 5, 6 o'clock at night, and I'm like, I'm just over today. I'm over the whole process. I'm done. I can't people. I can't human. I can't me today. I drive myself nuts sometimes. So I get it. Try to carve out some space for you, even if it's just a walk around the house. Obviously staying, what do they recommend now? 6, 10, 20. I saw a t-shirt, different social media channels and stuff. I think it was a Reddit. I think it was I'm a bad A. And the guy was wearing a shirt that said, if I can turn around and punch you, you are way closer than 6 feet. So back the F off. Which obviously I'm not leaving the house, but I wouldn't wear that. But I did think it was kind of funny. Trying to pepper humor in a little bit of everything, because I think the humor is what gets us through. And I love hearing from you guys, and I know a lot of you are exiled with smaller children. That's, in some ways, that's nice, because the younger kids need to have a routine, and so hopefully that's something that's in your power to provide. And I think we all need a routine as well. So I don't hate getting up in the morning. I'm gonna keep holding my class. They're not really classes, optional Zoom meetings. And I for folks that wanted to go at 1 o'clock, I apologize. It was like 1:08, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot. I got to go do this thing. I was in the middle of trying to finish up the last lab that I had to set for the semester. So hang in there. Keep checking in. Let me know you're okay. If you do have problems, obviously your advisor is the first person to go to. Well, if it's my class, I'm the first person for you to go to. But I know not everybody is quite as responsive to their technology as I am, for whatever reason. But your advisors should be your next step, I guess, if you're having issues. So I'm not going to stay terribly long today. Like I said, I've got meetings starting in a few minutes here. I just wanted to check in. I don't know if I'm going to do this tomorrow or not. I may just take a weekend and be like, yeah, just no. But we're getting there. We're really close to the end of the semester. This is a little weird. I ordered a crap ton of seeds. Unfortunately, Johnny's right now is only selling to commercial farmers, and we're not. So I had to go through another company, which is okay, I guess. I also did my CSA yesterday, which is good, because that's always, I like my CSA, because even though we grow food, I can count on one hand, like the varieties of food that I'm really good at. Like, I can do tomatoes. Anyone can do green beans. Trust me. Cucumbers are a little iffy. It depends on the ground. We're going to try a thing with sort of I guess they're not really planters. They're these buckets that you buy, and they're like a clothy type bucket. And because a lot of my ground is very clay, and my biggest problem with the garden last year was that it was just really super wet. So stuff rotted, and um, we had to replant, and we didn't get a great yield out of it. So some things will still go in the garden. I'm going to try no-till this year just because I'm being lazy. Sometimes sustainability, right? Like no-till, we're not using petroleum. We're not, doing lots of destructive things. I mean, there's an argument for tilling. And we get a lot of rocks out that way, which is good. But let it be. We're just going to try to plant the way it is. And hopefully that'll help keep some of the weeds down, because I don't have a whole lot of bare soil, but we'll see. Another thing that works really well, or that I've heard works really well, I've never done it, we're going to do that this year, is not just the bags, but also feed bags. So like I have chickens, and we've got like a crap ton of feed bags. And so I was going to do something like potatoes in there, where you start really low, put some potatoes, and then you just kind of keep going. It's kind of along the same lines of tire potatoes. You should Google it if you're not sure and you want to learn how to grow potatoes. But potatoes are fairly cheap. They're a really good storage vegetable. Hopefully you have a bag or 7 laying around the house. But when they start to grow eyes, that's the perfect opportunity right there. That's a seed potato. You don't have to go out and order them. We did order them one year. They're really expensive. But anyway, these are just some things that we can do to help kind of take some pressure off of the supply chain as well. Right now, there's a real big issue with farmers getting people out to harvest, and putting a lot of pressure on transportation people, truckers, and warehouse people to move the food. So the better we can sustain, then that takes the pressure off some people who can't afford to do that. So this is part of why I like to live in the country, though. I don't like people, and I don't love black flies either, but they're part of the reason why I live where the air hurts my face for about a month of the year. Is we also don't have things that want to kill us here. We don't have scorpions, we don't have poisonous spiders, we don't have poisonous snakes. I guess there are some parts of the state that have timber rattlers, but I'm not quite that far out into the woods. And I don't know if that was sort of is it an urban legend if it happens in Maine? A rural legend? I don't know. Anyway, clearly I haven't had enough coffee because I'm just rambling like a fool this morning. Keep being awesome. Keep being you. Hang in there. Chin up. Cry when you need to cry. Do the best you can to laugh the rest of the time, and we'll get through this. If I don't post over the weekend, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you all on Monday.